Welcome to Backyard Day Heffrey, where we're going to do some positional rankings for the NFL draft here while we make chicken thighs on the green egg. What's up? Welcome. Nice to see you guys. Hopefully my audio doesn't mess up. Pardon the hair. There's not a lot I can do with it. All right, cornerbacks is what I'm going to do here. You can check back here on 1053thefan.com for other position groups as well. I know Brian Broaddus is doing content for the fan website as well for all your draft needs. Cornerback. I'm going to give you the top 10, okay? Cowboys, pay attention. Number 1, Jaycee Horn, South Carolina. My favorite thing about Jaycee Horn is when the South Carolina guys get off the bus or off the plane or whatever, he walks out on the field and he says, all right, who's their best guy? What does he play? Tight end, slot, outside? I got him. You guys handle the rest? I got him. And we've seen him play a lot of press man. We've seen him play zone. We've seen him do everything at a high level. Not a great tackler because he loves to just go and drop his head and dive. But he's not scared of the physical part of football. He's just not a good technique-wise tackler. Jaycee Horn, cornerback number 1. He killed it at his pro day too. Great athlete. Cornerback number 2, Patrick Surtain, cornerback, Alabama. And both of these guys are solid first-round grades for me. Patrick Surtain really doesn't have a big weakness. The one question that you will hear about, and I have it too, is how quick-footed is he? In terms of, like at his pro day, he had a really good workout. He tested as a great athlete. But I think you will see times where guys can be pulling away from him on the field, and when you hit him with the takes him a second. But Surtain's a great prospect. Like he's comfortably a better prospect than Trevon Diggs. So if they pick either one of Horn or Surtain at number 10 overall, you just go, oh, okay, that lines up. Good prospect, good need, position value high. That works. Cornerback number 3, excuse me, Greg Newsom out of Northwestern. He'll be picked in the first round as well. He's a captain trade down candidate, faux show. Greg Newsom, when I was first watching him at Northwestern, their scheme is what bothered me in the first couple of games I saw because they play such a conservative cover 3 where he's way back there. And so there were 0 deep balls completed on him all year, and part of that was scheme-wise, but part of that was him. He does a great job locating the ball and playing the ball. Also a really good athlete. And as I watched more and more, I did get to see him playing man coverage. His quickness in terms of going from back pedal to forward to make a play. Like Greg Newsom is a really well-rounded guy, and the Cowboys, we would think, are going to run a lot of cover 3, so Greg Newsom is a guy that you need to know. Then I go to my second-round guys. Kelvin Joseph is my cornerback number 4. He's out of Kentucky. And, oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you guys this too. If you're looking for guys they're interested in, shout out to Alexander Cavanaugh on Twitter, who's been tracking which coaches for the Cowboys are at which pro days. So South Carolina, Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator, was there. That's Jaycee Horn. Will McClay was there as well. Dan Quinn was also at the Alabama pro day, so was Will McClay. So that covers Patrick Surtain. Then we get to Northwestern, who they had their pro day, but I don't know who attended it. Sorry about the camera. All right, cornerback number 4, Kelvin Joseph, a.k.a. Boss Man Fat. You can find his music on YouTube. He's a pretty good musician, by the way. And that is a dude that the wild card on him, his tape is outstanding. He's probably got as good a tape against Devontae Smith as anybody in this class when they played Alabama. The Kelvin Joseph's play is a little bit up and down, but in terms of just playing man coverage and having all the traits you want and being able to make a play on the ball, Kelvin Joseph's got it. Excuse me, dog wants me to throw something. So Kelvin Joseph is number 4. The wild card there is at both LSU and Kentucky. The coaches weren't upset that he left, or in Kentucky's case, opted out. So you got some questions about coachability, but I do not have questions about talent with Boss Man Fat. Kelvin Joseph, corner number 5. 1, 2, 3, corner number 4, I'm sorry. Corner number 5 is Ahsante Samuel Jr., Florida State. The only problem there is that he's 5'10", so will the Cowboys be interested? He played outside corner at Florida State. I think he can do that in the NFL. If not, you can stick him in the slot and he'll be wonderful. Got to throw it again. Ahsante Samuel Jr. is a really good player. Elijah Molden is cornerback number 6 out of Washington. Didn't have a great pro day, but he was also out there with, I believe, it was a hammy that was kind of iffy, so he didn't do the agilities. Elijah Molden's a stud because Elijah Molden's super smart. He plays the slot for Washington. I think he could also play safety in the NFL. They run a lot of zone with him there in the slot, so you can watch him letting the quarterback kind of take him to where the ball is going to go. He is a super high football IQ dude. Cornerback number 7, Ifeatu Melifonwu, Syracuse. These are all second-round grades, by the way. Kelvin Joseph, Ahsante Samuel Jr., Elijah Molden. Ifeatu Melifonwu, he is a size and speed guy. He is, 6'1", 6'2". He's well over 200 pounds. And he's got physical traits that you really, really like. The giant corners kind of scare me in general, but boy, he flashes some ability on guys who are breaking inside that he is just sticking right with the route and able to play through the ball. Melifonwu, good prospect. Caleb Farley is cornerback number 8 for me because of his 2 back vasectomies. I'm terrified of back surgeries. I just don't think that bad backs get better. So Caleb Farley for me would drop to, because I don't believe in what a lot of NFL teams believe, which is that you just put guys where their talent dictates and figure out where you'll draft them. I put them where I'll draft them. So if Melifonwu's off the board and the other 6 corners that I got up there are off the board, then we can talk. Holy cow, allergies. I got my leaves back on my trees, but all this little green stuff has fallen, and it is destroying my life. Caleb Farley I would take as cornerback number 8. Cornerback number 9, we're still in the second round, by the way. Aaron Robinson, out of University of Central Florida. He plays the slot for them, and dude is aggressive as hell. He's like the slot version of Jaycee Horn. He can run. He's going to fight you on every snap. He's hyper competitive, and I am a big fan. Cornerback number 10 is Georgia's Eric Stokes. He ran a 4.2 at his pro day. He's a former, I believe, 100 and 200 meter state champion sprinter, 1 and 200. So the dude can absolutely fly. And I actually don't necessarily love all the traits about him. Like, he's big enough and he's fast enough. I don't think he's all that sticky in man coverage. I think he's a reasonably smart player, and all the character reports on him are outstanding. It's more of a production thing. He played in the SEC, and he didn't give up much. His teammate Tyson Campbell, I believe, gave up more yards in the Alabama game than Eric Stokes gave up all year. And Campbell is a better hip flipper, but I just think Stokes all around gets you better results, and I got to give him credit for that. And then I'm going to throw in a wild card at cornerback number 11 because he's right there on the edge of a second-round grade for me, and that is Stanford's Paulson Adebo. Another guy that I heard people saying he wasn't going to test as a good athlete, and I was like, those people are crazy. He is a good athlete. He's a double move jumper, so he got hit for some big plays. But Paulson Adebo, I think, is a really nice prospect as well. Fits well with the Cowboys in terms of being able to play that cover 3, play a deep third of the field, locate the football, and make plays on the ball in the air. And just to round out the third round, Thomas Graham, Oregon, is my next corner, and then Tyson Campbell, Georgia, then Tay Gowan, then Shakur Brown, if you wanted to keep going. But I called it a top 10. So that's the top 10. Other position groups will be coming. YouTube.com/Jeff Cavanaugh. If you have a guy that you like, that you feel like I missed, go ahead and leave him in the comments. And if I haven't watched him yet, I'll do my best to do that. And make sure you're checking 1053thefan.com every day, because you can find my positional rankings there. And I want them to give me all the money and like me as an employee. So remember now, I got to get this in at the end of every video. You have no idea what people are going through. So be cool to everybody. I'm not wearing my Be Nice t-shirt today, but I am wearing my Pay It Forward. So yeah, just be cool to everybody. I love you. Bye.